far too often, our nation's biggest challenges disproportionately affect our Black communities. We all know everything that was bad before COVID got made worse. And we've all seen that firsthand, where you were economic and environmental inequities, lack of access to housing, lack of access to capital, and the list goes on, unfortunately. And we cannot, and we know this, our president says this every day, and our vice president says it, we cannot have an economy that just works for those at the top. It's got to work for everyone. And the justice system, I was a lawyer for 30 years, married to a lawyer, former attorney general, somebody who's fiercely advocated for justice for everyone, just like you have done. It's an honor to work with my wife. It's an honor to work with the president each and every day. Just a lot of you know them well, but just to be able to see who they are each and every day, just have that window behind the scenes to see all that they're doing for all of us. It just inspires me to try to do as much as I can in my role as second gentleman. And it's just, I mean, I was just doing an interview this morning, and it was, what's it like being with Kamala Harris? It's great. I got to see her as Attorney General, I got to see her as a senator, I got to see her now as our vice president, and I get to see what happens 24/7. All the stuff you don't see on the news all the time, all of that 24/7, 365, when you're vice president of the United States. It's that phone is in her hand, even when this weekend she was making me bolognese because she knows I like to eat it. It's still, you're still vice president, and that's what's just so incredible. Whether she's fighting for environmental justice, economic justice, reproductive freedoms, our fundamental rights, she's doing so much, but she can't do it without this group here. Her colleagues, her friends, people out there on the front lines each and every day, fighting for justice, fighting for equality, fighting for America, just fighting for people who don't have a voice, giving a voice to the voiceless. You're all partners in this, you're partners with her, you're partners with this administration. The list is massive, I can go on, but you all voted for each and every one of these things, whether it was the CHIPS Act, the American Rescue Plan, the infrastructure law, the Inflation Reduction Act, gun legislation. It's been an amazing first 2 years, and now with your help, with this new Congress, we got to keep this going. I don't know if Hakeem Jeffries is here, but we got an amazing group of leaders in the House and in the Senate, and with that leadership, it's just going to keep going. And speaking of leaders, I have the pleasure to introduce someone I've gotten very close to in just a short amount of time. We got to DC around the same time, and it feels like we're in this together. I was just in his district a week or two ago, and we were able to meet a lot of your constituents and talk about what an amazing job you are doing for your country and for the world. So it's my pleasure to introduce our good friend, my good friend, Congressman Carter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A big round of applause for our second What an honor to be with you, to have you in Louisiana as many times as you have been. And what a great spokesman you have been for the Biden-Harris administration. What a great partner you have been for your partner. And what a great partner, speaking of which, she has been for us. It is always an honor to be in the residence of the Vice President, but particularly special during the month of February when we celebrate the accomplishments of African Americans. When we talk about African American history, we know that African American history is American history. When we talk about it happening in the 28 days of February, and some say, 28 days, why? Doesn't matter. 28 days could be one day. We signal it out as a moment to highlight, but then we pivot quickly to African American history is 365 days a year. We always talk about it. We always highlight the past, but then we quickly work to build to the future. To say send messages to our young people that it is your turn to build and to be Black history of tomorrow, today, next year, and forevermore. So it is my incredible honor to present someone to you that needs no introduction, someone that has been a fearless fighter for all people, but particularly African Americans all over the world her entire life. Her professional career, her personal career, her life has been a testimony of someone who gets it, someone who gives, someone that believes, walks the walk, talks the talk, and has made us so incredibly proud. As a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, and yes, I still remember, because once a member, always a member. We're so proud of this incredible leader who happens to be one heck of a vice president,
Yay.
who happens to be an incredible member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, who happens to be our vice president and our host today. We love you, and we're so proud of you, and we thank you for the opportunity to be with you. Now, I have to give this disclaimer. There's a lot going on in Congress right now. This is our only full day this week.
That's right.
So there are a lot of committees, a lot of markups, a lot of things going on. And as you well know, it's during these short weeks that our counterparts try to do their tomfoolery, their slickery. And so we've got to play smart and be present for those markups, but understand that our heart, our soul, and our appreciation is always with you. We support you, we uplift you, and we got you back. God bless you.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. For your leadership and for everyone, and for the leadership of the whole group and its officers. Yeah, I know what those short weeks are like, and I'm gonna send some food back for everybody who might plan on being here. I'm serious, because we have food. I was not gonna bring folks here without feeding everybody. So, but let me just say, it is our great honor, the second gentleman in mine, to host